This coverage is brought to you by Rami Rent.
Welcome to the European Pro Tour Stop 3 Round 1 Back 9. We have a really exciting FPO field that we're following. Heidi, Laine in the lead right now. And look at these beautiful shots of the Sibbe course.
Yeah, nice aerial drone shots here, and big thanks to all the sponsors, especially Latitude 64, the title sponsor. Tyyni Open 2022.
Yeah, here you see the scores. I was getting ahead of myself. Heidi, Laine in the lead right now. Defending champion Jenni Engström struggling a little bit.
Yeah, already 7 strokes behind the leader.
Surprising to see that. And world number 1, Kristin Tattar, also a little bit of struggling, I would say. Not what we really expected to see from her.
Yeah, definitely a very slow start.
And not a single birdie from her.
Yeah, not her usual self quite.
Rachel Turton is playing great also without any run-ups. She's playing standstill on every single hole. Still able to stay 3 over par. I would say that's quite good.
Yeah, some really great birdies. Here we are on hole 10, par 4, 157 meters. Quite uphill initially onto this rock. And then following a bit right to left through the woods here. So this really nice pin placement. Great hole.
Yeah, another par 4 where distance really isn't a big thing. It's more about how it's shaped, and yeah, you first need to throw quite high up.
Yeah, and you want it to land in the center because if you get off, it's really tight.
And that's not going to be in the center for Heidi. She didn't even get up on that rock.
She missed pretty bad left there, didn't she?
And just get pushed down by the wind on the right side, but it turned out to be great.
Worked really well.
Yeah.
Looked like it was too low, but yeah, really good.
It's actually quite good to be there on the right side because it opens up the fairway a little bit more than...
Yeah, you can see all the way down to the basket on that side.
It's also
Rachel?
looking very similar for Rachel.
Looks great.
A little bit more in the center, but still up there in the middle of the fairway. Great, she can see the basket from there.
Very good shot. This one averaging 4.94 today. 4th most difficult.
So almost a stroke over par. Jenni also getting a good result here. Maybe not as good as Rachel and Kristin, but it's okay. She's up there. That's the most important thing.
Yep. Yeah, you really got to get up and over that rock. It's quite an uphill drive.
Let's see what kind of scrambling game Heidi has brought today. She hasn't needed to show that much of it yet.
Pretty far out of position here, though.
And that's okay.
Yep.
Still a little bit to the left side. She's going to have to be going with a big hyzer on the next one. Kristin can attack.
Looks like she went a little bit on the right side there.
Yeah.
Got some pretty good distance, though.
Jenni getting not the biggest distance, but she seems to be playing for par here, which is smart on one of the more difficult holes. Especially if you're not having the day, as we see that Jenni is not today.
Rachel a little bit left on that one. Catches some stuff, and she'll have a little bit of work left to do to get up and down for par.
Super straight shot there from Jenni, but a little bit too low. And it's quite uphill there to the basket. Not an easy one.
Yeah, circle's edge putt. Heidi works it up there pretty nice.
Yeah, inside the circle, but also that uphill. It's okay. She might actually be able to save the par even after that missed release from the tee.
Kind of tough footing there. Kristin, she does well to get it most of the way up there. Rachel with a nice smooth forehand approach.
Looking good.
Yep.
You can see what kind of difficult hole this is, even after such a great drive as Kristin had there. She's still gonna have to fight for this par.
Jenni's par putt comes up short.
As you can see, this is the... Oh, she's not getting it closer.
Yeah, kind of a tough place over there. Nice putt
It
there.
just keeps on going. Everything is looking so good.
Yeah, really good par save from where she was off the tee. And she's looking great.
She's not letting anyone come close to her.
Oh,
Whoa!
no.
And it's that kind of day for Jenni where just like things
Yeah, she's
happens.
having a hard time getting things going. And
Even from a distance like that, it just like does not want to go in.
nice
Oh,
par
that's
from
tough.
Rachel.
That must feel really bad for Jenni. I really hope that she can just forget this and turn things around.
Yeah, with the best drive, Kristin still takes a bogey.
It's so surprising to see that.
Another downhill beauty. Hole 11, par 3, 113 meters. Really tight gap. Elevated basket on these tractor tires and OB behind.
A little bit longer downhill hole than the previous ones, and a little bit longer tunnel to go through. But once you have cleared that, you're on an open field, and par should never be a problem here. But you of course want to get that sweet birdie. Heidi is throwing so straight, and this is looking so good, but needs to stop now.
Oh, wild skip.
Okay,
It's out of bounds.
almost curling back out, but no, not enough.
She hit the gap great, and it was a bit of an ace run. Just a
Rare
little-
mistake there from Heidi, but she was, yeah, you say she was going for it.
Yeah, and I don't think she accounted for that kind of skip. Maybe the wind pushed her a little bit too. But either way, she'll be taking the penalty and pretty far. So, what happened there?
I didn't really see where it landed. We have to.
Looked like she caught some early cabbage, and I don't think it fought through. She's gonna have to scramble for her par. There's also a little OB pond down there. Hopefully she didn't end up anywhere near that. OB on the right side as well.
It's not that often it comes to play, but it's definitely there. And Kristin clears the tunnel, is out in the open.
Just a little short though.
Yeah, this not likely going to be birdie for her, but with Heidi being out of bounds, she could get a stroke on her with a par. And I really hope that Jenni can do something good here now. She would need it. It looks similar to Kristin's. Very similar, actually.
Yeah, good line, but maybe they'd need a little more height to get all the way to the basket.
Yeah.
It's tricky because you got to match the nose angle with the grade of the slope there. Whoa. Well, that's kind of unlucky.
That's very...
She was just, I think, trying to put it close, and it just bounced off those tractor tires and got
Yeah,
quite a roll.
They can be kind of bouncy, and that's exactly what happened there. It just
Yeah.
rolled away for her. It's going to be a long par look then on an elevated basket. I think she's close enough though so she could get it. Rachel just outside the circle here. Did you get all the way down there?
I think, did we miss a shot from her?
Oh, and it sails past. It's going to be a long comebacker for her. Not happy with that. It's not the same Rachel as we saw in Copenhagen, and maybe that knee is really...
Yeah, dealing with an injury
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Tweaked that knee. And it's definitely affecting her game a little bit.
But that's a great putt though for bogey. So we did miss one shot there from her.
She's making the adjustments and doing everything she can to stay in this. Kristin with a great comebacker there after a bit of an unlucky result on the upshot.
Made it look easy.
Yep, great putt. Jenni needs a nice putt here to just calm the nerves and get the confidence back. And she gets it.
Yeah,
Great touch on that. Nice par.
She has a very special putting stroke where she really snaps her wrist quite a lot. It's really cool to see when it's working. Then she gets so much spin on that putt.
Yeah, she kind of short arms it, but gives a lot of wrist pop, and worked really well.
Rare mistake from Heidi there with an OB. giving the others a chance to come closer, but
I like the effort though.
Yeah.
She really gave it a go and hit the gap clean. Like that could go in one day.
She is aggressive today, and I agree with you. I like what I'm seeing. Hole 12, one of the easier holes on the course. It's a big hyzer, not much else you can do. There's some OB around the basket that you need to watch out for.
Yeah, it's pretty tight in that corner there. Playing at the 10th most difficult right in the middle. 3.38 average today.
Would be surprised if that is not a grace from Kristin. Her signature disc. That looks like a great angle to me. That just can get around that birch tree. Yeah, she's up there with a kind of a long look, 15 meters maybe.
Yeah, somewhere in circle 2. Kind of a scary putt with that OB so close, but I think she can give it a go still. Early release from Jenni, but it fights through, and not through that last one, but
Stays in bounds though.
yep. Still get up and down for par.
She's looking so confident, Heidi. The way she's walking like a...
Yeah, she definitely came to play.
Wants to beat the world number 1.
Smashing on that. Get up there.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's such a great shot. Inside circle 1.
She's got a pop in her step today.
Yeah.
I like what I'm seeing.
She has really brought the top level game. Rachel, of course, being obstructed with that knee on a 108 meter drive here. It's gonna
It's testing the limits, isn't it?
see what she can do on this kind of distance.
Super clean form and really good speed though. She gets like that ultimate background really shining through.
When
The skills transfer pretty
Look,
well.
she's up there.
Oh, that's amazing.
Even with a standstill, she gets so much distance, and that's what you get when you have that clean release.
What a rip.
Yeah.
That's over 100 meter hyzer from standstill. That's impressive.
Huge. And the struggle is continuing from Jenni.
Yeah, she left that well short. That's looking like a bogey.
Yeah, at best. There is even some OB around that basket that she needs to watch out for, but...
Puts it close, yeah. There you go.
Okay, defending champion in big trouble if she wants to take that again. And Kristin not even giving that a chance, and I think it's smart because the OB is so close to the basket.
He's got this for birdie. For the only birdie on the day from the field. To get back to par. Nice, clean putt.
There you go, and look how she is walking up with a spring in her step and leaning
So
back.
confident.
Yeah, that's
This will be big for Rachel.
so impressive with everything we're seeing from Heidi today. And Rachel,
Oh, just a bit short. She's been a little short on a couple of them.
she was even closer than Heidi, but did not make that. I wonder if the OB was in the back of her head there. She was maybe a little bit worried about it, kept it a little bit low.
Yeah, she didn't want that to sail away on her. It is quite breezy. The wind's swirling a little. She looked pretty disappointed with that. But she's still smiling, having fun.
Hole 13, one of the more beautiful on the course. You're throwing in quite an open field. You have water on the right side, and usually a lot of birds to fight with here on the fairway. But it's reachable for all of these players.
Big flock of geese, 103 meters. Playing at the third easiest on the day at 3.13.
Heidi would like to collect another birdie. I think this should definitely be reachable for her. She's going on that right side. That could be danger if it turns too much, but it
Come back.
hooks up just enough to stay in bounds and in the circle. Great shot.
Yeah, nice one.
Just let them go into the water. I don't want to hit them.
I wonder if it's the geese she's waving to, or if it's some people on the fairway. No, it's
It's the
definitely the
geese.
birds.
letting them cross there. Family of geese, and now she's ready to fire. Nice forehand.
Looking smooth.
Fading hard, though.
I think it got caught by the wind there.
Yeah, I think the wind got up under the flight plate and pushed it pretty far right, and now she's OB. Struggling a little bit.
Yeah. Got a bad. It can be quite hard to read the wind here on this hole because you're so sheltered from the tee pad. But as soon as the disc comes out here from this tee area, it's much more open, much more wind, and Rachel is okay. She's coming back into the fairway. That's okay.
Yep, inbounds, but pretty far away. Probably out of birdie range. But Kristin, the heavy favorite, and she's looking like she might be could be 6 strokes behind Heidi after this. Potentially.
Yeah. Heidi's looking at the birdie and Kristin.
OB.
Not at all good.
Look at this line.
Wow, is this exactly what Jenni needs right now?
Great shot.
Showing some emotion, not too happy still about her round, but I hope this is the turning point now because that was a really good drive from her.
It's cool to see that she's still having fun, though.
She's always having fun when playing disc golf. And
She's a positive force.
Must be so nice to have her on your card.
Yeah, she keeps it upbeat and energetic and lots of fun.
Whoa, big putt from Kristin there, saving her par.
Sweet putt. Great par save.
I thought she was a little bit further back, but like from that, she did what she could there to stay as close as possible to Heidi.
Oh, chained out. That was super close.
So she's actually not gaining any strokes to Kristin, even after Kristin being out of bounds.
Yeah.
And doesn't seem like
Jenni.
that was that turning point for Jenni, that drive.
She really wanted that birdie, but got the par at least.
It's gonna be par frame, it looks like.
Yeah. Quite surprising.
I thought we would have seen at least one birdie there.
Yeah, Heidi's was really close. It looked like it stuck in the chains for a moment and then just fell out. Maybe the wind pushed it out, but it seemed like a pretty good putt.
The wind is making it much more difficult. It is quite windy. Look at the trees here. You see that it is swirling a little bit. Hole 14, also one of the more easy holes on the course, I would say. What does it play like today?
13th most difficult.
Okay, so maybe not then.
Averaging at 3.19. Yeah. It's pretty far, 105 meters, and quite a lot of obstacles up there on the green. You got that hazard trap and then the OB behind. This one's equipped with that flat pad. Those are really great.
Yeah, could maybe help these players getting all the way up there. One who could is Heidi, with a lot of power going with that right side, and
is that inbounds?
I couldn't see where it landed.
She got all the way up on the green. Yeah, she's safe, I think, getting a fist pump.
Good shot. Putting some pressure on Kristin first here. This a grace or a rive maybe she's throwing. It looks like a grace, very
early,
straight.
Gets hung up in that tree. Punches through at least. Should be able to get up and down for par, but she's just not her normal self today.
There's something that is bothering her, and most likely it would be that elbow.
Yeah, coming off a COVID infection, elbow injury.
Yeah.
She's definitely not 100%, not in prime form. She's doing everything she can to stay in here and battle.
She still hasn't missed the podium a single time this year. Still right now tied for second place, so it's not the normal Kristin Tattar we're seeing today. Rachel with a great drive, also looking at the safe par from there.
Taking that Enigma. Smashing on it. Looks real good.
Nice full flight on that disc.
Up there. Safe.
Should be safe par for her also.
Yeah, those flat pads are 100% recyclable. They're modular, so you can customize the size. You can leave them permanently installed or move them about.
Kristin,
really great product.
Kristin got a little bit of a kick there, but stayed safe.
Yeah.
Looks like we will have 3 pars at least and potentially 1 birdie here.
Yeah, Heidi's finished really well. Pin high. And another birdie. Perfect putt there.
Wow. She's on another level today.
Yeah, and the putting stroke looks so clean. She's always throwing the disc like a champ.
Continue this and she's going to have quite a big lead going out tomorrow.
She's under par on this very difficult course in the wind.
5 ahead of Rachel and Kristin.
Super impressive.
With 4 holes to go.
Yeah,
A lot of tricky holes though, so a lot of things can still happen, especially hole 18 over the water. That's a scary one. We can see some big numbers there.
especially in the wind. Everybody tapping out their pars.
For the win. Yeah, he gets it in. Wow. So well deserved. Silva Saarinen on hole 7. Oh my God. What an incredible ace.
Oi, todella kaunis putti Peltoselta.
Another signature hole here in Sibbe, hole 15. Such a tiny gap. You rarely see these kind of tiny fairways anywhere in the world. And then basket up here on this rock.
Very difficult green, very difficult gap. Really fun hole to play.
Only 62 meters, but it doesn't feel like easy 62 meters. So many trees in such a tight gap.
Yeah, and so much score separation possible for such a short hole. Heidi hits the main gap, but catches one of the last guardian trees and should be able to get up and down for par at least.
Yeah, when you step up on this tee pad, you feel that the gap is just shrinking in front of your eyes. Though it's so tight. The way to make it look a little bit bigger is to go with the forehand, and I think that's exactly what Kristin is doing here. But
yeah, a little early release, and
that hit, that first tree on the right side, that might be big trouble from Kristin.
could be. This one shares a tee pad base with the monster hole 5.
2 different kind of monsters.
Yep.
One short and dark, and one long. Rachel got up on that left side. That's totally okay.
Hard to run that putt though. The green is really scary.
A par is totally fine here on this hole.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't see many birdies.
Yeah, it's averaging 3.63.
Might see one here though from Jenni.
That's great.
Almost up there. I hope it stayed kind of close.
She'll have a putt.
Yeah.
6th most difficult hole.
And surprising to see a 62-meter hole, par 3 being the 6th hardest hole, but it's so tight.
Yeah, that gap. Tiny.
Kristin,
Oh,
another
no.
misrelease. That elbow must really be bothering her because never see these kind of misses from her normally.
She's clearly struggling.
I hope that stayed up there. That might be a big number otherwise.
Yeah, #1 player in the world. We're used to watching her shred up courses all over the world, but she's clearly just not herself today.
Something is a little bit off. Heidi, also not sure if she stayed up there. Rachel is actually giving this a run, it looks like. But coming out too low, and similar to Kristin and Heidi. Jenni, the only birdie look.
Oh,
She would have needed that. She would have needed it.
not having her best day.
No, everything is just a tiny bit off.
2-time Tyyni champion. We were kind of expecting her to play a little bit better, but hopefully she can turn things around real quick. Still a little bit of time. Nice par there. Rachel?
And this is going to be a bogey for Kristin. Luckily it stayed up there. No, it's actually a double bogey. Sorry, I lost track of the score for a while there, but
Yep.
+6 now, and
7 strokes back.
7 strokes back, and also 2 strokes behind Rachel. If she wants to win this, she needs to do something big, and If not today, at least tomorrow.
Yeah, if she wants to find herself on that lead card, she's gonna have to keep
That's
battling.
right. She's actually. I don't even know if she's top 4 right now. Have to wait and see. But +6 from world number 1. What a surprise! And from a tiny gap to a wide, big open field where you can rip the disc and then turn a little bit right around the Mando to a scary green with a slope behind it. But this is a hole where we can see a few birdies. I think that's one of the easier ones on the course.
Yep, another beautiful hole. Playing as the 7th most difficult at 4.5.
Suits someone like Heidi Laine very well. She can just get herself far up on the fairway for an easy straight approach from that left side of the fairway. I think that was a really good shot.
Yep, that's great. It's nice to be on that left side. It straightens out your approach.
It's very important not to come in too fast though on that very fast green, because you could see some nasty rollaways there behind the basket.
A sheer cliff drop off with OB behind. Really great hole design and great course design to keep switching it up like that, coming out from the deep woods into the open here. So much technicality on this course. Such a beautiful property.
Rachel with another big shot from standstill. I hope it stays in bounds though. That's flirting with the OB line, but it's okay.
She's all right there.
Got a lot of distance. She would have liked a little bit more to feel safe with her approach, but that's...
Yeah, she's pretty far away.
Yeah. Birdie is still reachable, but it's not going to be easy. That the enigma again from Jenni. Gets
Pretty
that
smooth line.
Nice full flight, a lot of distance. Good shot.
Yep.
And Kristin is showing some class here on this hole. Keeps it on a hyzer all the way, but still getting a lot of distance. Almost. Yeah, it's actually
Heidi.
matching Heidi.
Mm-hmm. Rachel up first. Standstill forehand. D1.
Seems like the wind is coming there from the left to right, which might help her get around. It's coming in quite fast, but it's...
Oh,
yeah. Great there. Good shot.
Great shot. Jenni going turnover. Backhand.
A little bit pinched off. As
Comes in real hot
way
and
too
blows past the basket. There
That's
you see.
Out of bounds. This is also going to hook up. It is. So she's looking at the circle's edge putting. That's a scary circle's edge putt.
Very scary place to be. Death putt.
Similar shot from Kristin from a similar position and similar
It checks
results.
up right next to her.
She's following her. She has realized that if she's gonna get a good result today, I'm gonna need to do what Heidi Laine is doing. Jenni can save her par with this putt.
Surprised to see her go first. I would have thought that Kristin and Heidi were further out. Nice putt there.
Nice par save.
Really good, yeah. OB making that comebacker uphill. Not an easy putt.
Scary putt here from Heidi. She's not even trying.
Yeah, she's having a great round. 1 under par. Lays up for the easy par.
Yeah, doesn't need to go for that. 5 strokes ahead of Rachel. Right now tied for second.
Kristin probably does need to go for this, though, doesn't she?
If
Finding
she
herself
so
far behind at this point. Oh yeah, nice putt.
That's impressive. That's a huge putt. We get a slow-mo.
Second highlight putt from Kristin. Nice slow-mo.
That's how you're starting to eat yourself closer to the leader.
Yep, getting one back. Bit of momentum too.
Well deserved. Kote pizza slow-mo.
Rachel looking for a birdie.
Super close, even closer than I thought.
Really well played from her.
Can't do it any better.
Yep.
And Heidi probably super happy with that par. She wasn't going for anything more. The way she's playing today is like, just too good for anyone to keep up with. Hole 17. Also a tricky birdie to get. can go with a big turnover line or a forehand, but that forehand is very hard to get all the way up to the circle with.
Yeah, 108 meters or over 350 feet. Kind of a tough one. Averaging right in the middle. 11th most difficult, 3.1 average.
Kristin is going with the forehand, and as you can see, even with a big forehand like hers, she's not even close. And going with a turnover line, it's so important to get the angle just right. You can see some nasty cut rolls out of bounds if you overturn it a little bit, or you can also just sail out on the left side otherwise. Not an easy hole. Another one that is much harder than it looks like.
Nice smooth forehand from Rachel. Up there in the middle of the fairway.
Seems to be playing for par. Not going
Yeah, I
well
think-
there on the tee pad.
I think this one's just out of reach.
Maybe not for Heidi though.
Going with that big Anheuser
Especially
backhand.
not today. She's definitely going for this.
Smashing on it, but
Okay, not really getting the right angle.
need a little more height and a little less angle, but she's right in the middle of the fairway. Easy up and down for par from there, I'm guessing. Jenni trying to go with that Anheuser backhand as well.
See if she can improve on Heidi's shot. Does it have enough there? Yeah. No, it does
fading
not.
out.
And that's what we kind of often see.
It's hard to get that angle and speed just right. Very, very technical, touchy shot, yeah. Rachel, well up inside the circle for par.
Yeah, just like her game plan seemed to have been.
Jenni will have that left for bogey.
Kind of a long putt though.
I'm sure she wanted to be a little closer, but
Her putting has definitely not been on fire today, so I hope she can make it still. Heidi also having a similar distance to the basket.
Kristin, nice jump putt, easy par. The others will have to work though a little bit still in the wind here.
Yeah,
This
they
basket's
do,
quite
yeah.
exposed, one of the windier spots on the course. Great putt.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Haven't seen too many of those from Jenni. Having the wind in your back though is making it easier.
Oh,
Okay.
surprising miss there from Heidi.
So she's gonna lose another stroke here to Kristin. And also to Rachel potentially.
Back to even though, still shredding it up today.
Rachel making it look so easy, following her game plan. She was definitely playing this for par. And that's exactly what she's got.
Par's fine on this one. Quite a bonus birdie, really.
Yes, and now we are ready for the final hole, one of the scarier holes on the European Pro Tour, one of the scariest holes in the world.
One of the best finishing holes I've ever seen. Very beautiful, very difficult, especially in the wind. 115 meters, water carry, very difficult to lay up on the left side. It's got a flat pad, tee pad as well. Look at that fine surface.
Yeah, you said that it's difficult to lay up on the left side. It is a fairway on that side, but it's so tiny and it's OB all around, so doing that it's not an easy thing to do, but that's exactly what Kristin is doing. She finds that tiny fairway.
Yeah, that narrow little landing strip, she got right on it. Pretty tough to do.
Yeah, you said it is another one of these flat pads, and this is a tee off position where you want to make sure that the tee is good.
Yeah, well, those are great. They're galvanized steel. Super high quality.
Thank you, Flat Pad, for providing us with those.
Yeah, and for making such a great product.
And that's a rare run-up we see from Rachel here. That seems to be her game plan to save her run-ups to go to the last hole. She's
Nice
staying in
one.
bounds.
Yeah, she's pinning high. Should be pretty easy up and down for par from there.
If someone gonna be able to attack this hole with a over water throw, it's gonna be Heidi Laine.
Definitely Finnish distance champion. Total bomber. Absolute powerhouse.
She's going for it, no surprise.
Mush. Look at it fly.
Sails and sails. Will it reach? Will it reach? I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just climbing over that final obstacle up there with a look at a birdie. Not surprised to see her make it.
Nicely done.
Jenni's also looking for that left side.
Taking her go-to driver, that Enigma. Neo.
It's looking good. If it comes back, it is. I think it's safe. No!
Right on the line.
They're gonna have to
too
look
close to
at
call.
that.
Spotter can't quite tell that she's going to probably play a provisional here from the drop zone. That's a little bit overturned.
That's gonna be out of bounds. So she keeps on struggling all the way to hole 18. Now they get to have a look at it.
And I can see that she is inbounds.
She is inbounds, that's
So
right.
she's going to get to play it from here and still has a chance for par.
Lucky for her, because that was not a good shot from the drop zone.
Yeah, the provisional would have been all kinds of trouble, so she's very happy to see that inbounds. And she'll try to get up and down here. Nice soft putter touch on that. Well done.
Sweet. So she's able to hopefully save that par. Could have been so much worse if that would have been out of bounds.
Yep. Nice approach there.
Yeah, no misrelease on that one.
Rachel pitching up. Gonna take a par.
And it would be huge to see a birdie here from Heidi, and it would be not a big surprise after a round like this. She's coming in with a big confidence.
Oh, just missed.
Yeah.
Par's good on this one anyway. No birdies on the day. Averaging 4.56, so second most difficult after the monster.
Kristin with a par 5 up after round 1. Defending champion Jenni Engström 11 up. That's a big disappointment.
Yeah, she was definitely better on the back nine, but struggled a lot today. Heidi, though, played super well.
Par on this hole, par on the whole round. She's going to have a lead coming out tomorrow. 3 strokes. And I think that Rachel just secured her second spot there on the lead card.
Yep, only 3 strokes back, so solid play from her as well, especially battling that injury. Look at all those birdies from Heidi.
She had so many of them. A few too many bogeys to end up under par, but still par here on this course. It's going to be a very high rated round.
994 rated today.
994, almost 1,000 rated.
Super hot shooting. And then we see Heidi, Rachel Turton, Kristin Tattar, and Sibbe Saarinen.
Ooh,
Highlight machine, so
that's
that'll be
gonna
your
exciting
lead card.
to follow. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot for joining us. This has been the first round of Tyyni 2022, third stop on European Pro Tour. Come back and join us for the second round. Thanks a lot.
See you soon.